Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. Ooh. Why am I doing the spooky stuff? It's not, Halloween's gonna be over by the time this is posted. For a while. Oh well. We're back with Dirk and Troll. So yeah, I have to do the dang troll voice right away. Great. Thanks past me for leaving me with this burden. Oh well. Oh, and it's long. Oh, it's so long. Okay, whatever. Oh, before I begin, if you're enjoying Homestuck, like the video, subscribe. Okay. Become a member if you want to see them early. Ooh. Throw that in there. Okay, let's start. I see you're about to begin. How splendid for you. Oui? I don't know. I'm at dangerous risk of jealousy. Why? Oh, it's just I'm running a bit behind schedule. I wanted to coordinate with your group in something approximating real time, and that is starting to look less likely. My client player continues to be a source of frustration. Ooh. Client player? Wait. They have a client player? I guess. I don't know. I thought we had everything settled, but it's always something with him. I even told him in my last message it would suit me fine if he wanted to be the server player instead. I just want to begin. But I have not heard back from him.
That's probably the way it always is. I've run into plenty of problems here already, and I've had to improvise heavily. Ain't nothing about our situation to envy yet.
But at least I know how certain things go when it comes to your story. I don't quite have that luxury with mine. It is nerve-wracking sometimes, especially when I must count on him to be responsible.
Well, your bro's definitely got some problems. Not gonna lie.
There's another one? Okay, well, I guess my theory about the 4 children and the 1 troll being the window is incorrect. I don't really know what the 5th slot is then. This is true, though I'm sure I've said he isn't quite my brother. We are related, yes, but not in the way human brothers and sisters are. We are genetically similar, but in many ways quite different. In fact, our blood color is not even the same. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. How would you have a brother as a troll? I guess maybe their ancestors were similar? I don't know. That would be like the only way I could think of to figure that out. But it sounds like they also might just be saying that they're like blood brothers or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're bros. Anyway. But I have referred to him as a brother at times because it is close enough to being true. Much as you refer to the one you regard as your ancestor the same way. Okay.
Yeah, just give him some time. He'll probably come around. You would never even have woken up on Prospect if it weren't going to launch the session, right?
Oh, right. Their Prospect, I guess.
I mean, there wouldn't even be a session for a Prospect to exist inside if you weren't about to instantiate it in the first place. Unless I'm just totally not getting how this works.
Sounds like me. No, I think you are... excuse me. Probably right. While I await his response, perhaps I will take a nap and see if the clouds may offer any guidance. Though lately I have been seeing more black clouds cropping up in Skya than usual. It is most unwelcome trend. Black clouds?
You're lucky to have any clouds. Only thing I have to look up at is infinite monsters.
Good point, wah. I am so pleased to be a Prospect dreamer. I'm sure my brother finds his netherworldly affiliation similarly pleasing. Netherworldly, so bro troll is Durst. Is there only 2 of them then? How could that possibly work? I guess they could just be each other's server players, but I guess one of them would have to be space and the other one would have to be time because those are just necessary? I don't know. Anyway.
Speaking of which, I have a problem, and I could use your advice.
Is that so?
I killed an agent who snuck into my room to assassinate me. I'm not sure what to do about it now. I guess I could just ditch the corpse, but it's still only a matter of time before my cover is blown.
Yes, that is a pickle. You have pickles where you are? Interesting.
I honestly can't think of a way around this. Getting found out, I mean. Roxy had it easy, all floating off into space, completely oblivious to any danger. I don't know why it had to be this way for me, juggling these two waking selves at once. I guess I'm used to it, but it still makes for a pretty intense existence. Do you even know what the deal with that is? Like, is there any precedent in your readings?
I don't know about precedent, but it makes plenty of sense to me as the type of path one might expect of a hero of heart. Hero of heart? Aww. A path ruled by the heart aspect can be a journey of splintered self. That is, the players may exhibit the same kind of fragmentation which certain classes could cause in others. I think this is what has triggered your dual awareness between waking and dream selves, though it would not surprise me if the symptoms manifested I don't know what's wrong with my voice suddenly. In more ways than this.
So, that's what a Prince of Heart does? Just has, like, multiple waking consciousness disorder or something? Sounds kind of stupid.
No, like I said, these can be traits of such a hero, but is not necessarily always the case, nor is it the defining property of the aspect. To understand the heart aspect better, you might use it interchangeably with the word soul. The hero uses the methods endowed by the class to influence in some way the soul, or essence of being, of oneself or of others.
Influence the soul? Then I'm basically the Prince of Soul.
Yes.
That sounds kind of maybe a little cooler. Sort of. Or sort of. Then what am I supposed to be able to do as a prince? Like, rule over souls in a pompous, regal manner?
No. Again, surface meaning of classes and aspects can be deceptive. A prince is a destroyer class. Wait, he's the destroyer of souls? That's not good. It is a very far on the active side of the scale. Its more passive counterpart would be the bard class. Okay, if you say so. Both of these are exclusively designated for male players. To understand a hero's capabilities, it always helps to search for the right way to parse the class aspect pair into a more explicit statement. For instance, being active, a prince could be viewed as one who destroys X or causes destruction through X, if X is the aspect, while the more passive bard could be seen as the one who allows X to be destroyed or invites destruction through X, as if by the will of the aspect. So, somebody kind of spoiled this for me way back when Eridan destroyed the core. That the prince class was the destroyer class or whatever. So Eridan was the destroyer of hope, essentially. And I guess the destroyer of heart? Destroyer of souls? I don't know. That doesn't sound good.
I'm obviously no expert, but that sounds like a pretty odd thing for a bard to do.
Maybe. It is a quirky class, somewhat like a wildcard role for the hero, very unpredictable. They are typically known for their spontaneous and dramatic story-altering influence on the fate of the party. Some of the more remarkable tales involve such parties where the bard is single-handedly responsible for their spectacular downfall or improbable victory, or both. In truth, you are probably fortunate your group doesn't have one. Who was bard? There was a bard in the troll group, right? Was Gamzee the bard? Probably. Bard of Rage, I think, right? And that was their improbable victory, I guess. Cool. And also kind of destruction, too. I guess he did both.
I think we have enough unpredictability as it is. So if I'm following, my title nearly parses as Destroyer of Souls.
Indeed.
Well, that's a little more badass sounding, I guess. But I'm not sure I'll ever feel a major need to destroy a soul, unless I become a cartoonishly villainous sorcerer someday.
I wouldn't be hasty in ruling it out. That is, finding the need to use the ability, not succumbing to any sort of villainy, woo. We tend to have these roles for a reason, and that reason usually finds us, especially if we are to achieve God-tier ascension.
Okay, do I do that?
No, Dirk. No, I will not tell you.
Give me a fucking break. Why don't you just tell me? Who cares about spoilers? What's gonna happen's gonna happen.
That very well may be, but it will dreadfully complicate both of our lives if what is to come results from self-fulfillment alone. A great deal of instructional material is very clear on this. Besides, you make it sound as though I know everything, which I most certainly do not, oopoo. Pardon the sideways tongue. Oh, okay.
Wait, don't you? I thought you did.
I have read much about your story in text and have pieced together the overarching, exceedingly complicated saga as best as I could. I have as much authority over these events as a historian. I am at the mercy of my sources. I also am able to access much of your adventure through this terminal, but there is a limitation to this too, which I may as well admit now to get you off of my back. Huh. This is so weird. So they're basically like... This troll is basically like... the exile that talks through the thing to get the players to do certain things, and a player in a maybe next dimension or like upcoming or past. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't even know if I could guess at this point. But there's a limitation to this too, which I may as well admit now to get you off my back.
What?
I can view all events involving you and your co-players on Earth for your entire lives until you enter the game. I can also view some events after your session begins, but not for very long, thanks to your tipsy friend. Great.
Oh man, what the hell does she do?
She blacks out your entire session. I'm sure this is not deliberate on her part, but thereafter I can see nothing at all.
Huh.
But I have never considered this to the detriment of either party. I still wish for us to collaborate and to help each other out. Beyond a certain point, we must communicate in the dark.
Okay.
So there are many things about your future I do not know, at least not firsthand. But as you have probably ventured, I am quite an enthusiastic admirer of your group of heroes and your incredible story. Wah! Though, I can't see what happens much later. I can certainly speculate, and I very often do. I guess it would not hurt to share some of my speculation with you. In fact, now that I consider it, that could be the most fun thing of all.
Speculation?
Yes, theories! Yeah, okay.
I would know nothing about that.
Examining all the clues and hazarding our guesses. What does it all mean? Everything about your vast epic points to the central mystery which I have not been able to solve yet. You might even call it the ultimate riddle. If that were not already codified as a thing in Scripture. I have so very many theories, I would not even know where to begin.
So, you're kind of obsessed with us then?
I would not go that far. Oh my, I'm probably coming off as an absolute nutter now.
No, not really. I just want to understand, so I can ask, just to get a better sense of the nature of your admiration. When you engage in the aforementioned speculation, is it strictly on a factual basis? Or do you start to fictionalize? What I'm asking is, have you ever written stories about us?
Yes.
No.
Whoa, crazy horns.
Interesting. Would you be inclined to share?
Oh, no. I would be far too embarrassed to do that.
That's cool. Not trying to pass judgment here, just curious. Do any of these stories about us by chance involve romance?
Well, maybe just, a wee bit, wah.
How wee?
A smidgen or two.
Which is it? One smidgen or two smidgens?
Okay, a whole bloody lot of smidgens. I'm sorry, Unu.
Okay, I'm seriously curious to read some, but I won't show anyone, I promise.
But you would not even understand it. My species has a completely different understanding of romance than you do. It would probably offend you deeply. It might even sicken you.
But that only makes me want to check it out more. Really, no way it's going to sicken or offend me. Whatever it is. I've seen worse. I've made worse. I'm not judging you at all here. I'm genuinely curious about your work.
No, I'm sorry, love. I just cannot abide. If I let anyone read it, I would curl up and die of shame.
Okay, no biggie. Is there any kind of work you will share with me?
Well, when I find myself immersed in speculation, I do often enjoy drawing the things I imagine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you'd be willing to spare a peek at? Or any you'd be willing to spare a peek at?
Well, yes. You've talked me into it. Suddenly this sounds fun, and I have just the thing to show you.
Awesome.
You were asking about whether you would ascend to godhood, and without getting into whether you do or not, I have speculated on your hypothetical appearance, since that outcome is just as close to me as it is to you. Given what is documented for the typical accoutrements, okay. Accoutrements, okay. I do know that word. It just looked really weird. And cut of the prince garb, and palette for the heart aspect, I think this is likely spot on. Okay. Little cow. Oh, it's the wings. Yeah, that'll happen.
Holy shit. Do I have to actually wear that?
Perhaps. It depends on how much your inner greatness you wish to realize.
Okay, and what's with the butterfly wings?
We sprout them upon ascension. Aren't they beautiful? I have seen many depictions of such heroes with wings, unless they happen to be hiding them beneath their clothes. I guess I can't be absolutely sure. But I believe it's reasonably likely the upgrade is universal.
I should sure as goddamn Christ hope the fuck not. What about this Knickerbocker bullshit? Is that legit?
Yup, 100% princely canon.
God damn it. I guess those ass-kicking gloves are pretty cool. I don't know. I can probably make it work. How much of this shit is compulsory by game law or whatever? Am I obligated to traipse around in fucking tights and puffy little asshole pants forever?
No, silly. They are just clothes. You are free to swap parts if you like. Or, if you wish to be free of it altogether, change back into your plain clothes, and Bob is your uncle. Like it never even happened.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I think the drawing is great. I'm only taken aback on some of the finer points of fashion. Also, Bob's my uncle?
Oh, no, love. It was a figure of speech.
Yeah, I know that.
Ah, did I use it incorrectly?
I don't think so. I mean, I guess not.
Say, what is an uncle by the by?
Sort of like this weird superfluous dad. Like a strange man in your life that barely has anything to do with you, but is just there for some reason. Practically always douchebags.
Okay. I suppose I'll just have to take your word for it.
Okay, but one question. Not to do with the future or anything, just about you.
Yes.
Are you British, or pretending to be British, in a sort of ironic or stylized way?
Doing what now?
I mean, I guess it doesn't make sense for an alien to be British, or for an alien to be American, for that matter.
No, I fancy neither of those things make much sense at all.
Just the way you type is making it seem that way is all.
Oh, yes, that would be my quirk.
Quirk? So, like, deliberate affectation?
No, a quirk. Quirk, Dirk. Hee hee.
You're pretending to be British as a quirk? What the fuck is a quirk?
We all need a quirk. It adds spice to our voices and helps us stand out as individuals.
That's stupid. I don't have a fucking quirk. I don't want one.
Of course you wouldn't. You're human. Humans are notoriously strange. No more, please. Oh, thank God this is the last one. I think the romantic practices are particularly esoteric. Actually, I have written hundreds of pages examining the striking differences between human and troll romance, as well as reproductive habits, and the comparison makes for a marvelous case study in xenobiocultural differences. As long as I am sharing speculation with you, perhaps you would like to read my essays. I could even paste each page right here in succession, and allow you to read them back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Oh, hell no.
Ah, yes, you are right, of course. I'm probably getting carried away as usual. Forgive my enthusiasm. It's just that I so rarely have anyone to talk to, which shares my passion for these matters. Certainly not my curmudgeonly co-player. Wah!
I mean, not that all that stuff wouldn't be fascinating to pore through on some level, but we kind of have things to do here. Remember, you were going to take a nap?
By Jove, the nap! Yes, I must secure a bit of shut-eye.
By Jove? Oh my lord.
Your lord? What? Do you mean by that exactly?
Nothing. Hang on, though. Before you go, you never did give me any actual advice on my situation, with the dead agent and my blown cover.
Oh, right. I would look at it this way. You are moments away from the beginning of your session, yes?
Sure.
And you've already spent a long time gathering intelligence unbeknownst to the authorities. How much more do you expect to accumulate even if you could stay undetected? And how much strategic advantage is left to gain by delaying your discovery for much longer?
I don't know.
I say the time to make a stand is now. To hell with the Dursite tossers. tossers. Make your presence known. Let them see that the prince is awake, and make it abundantly clear what that means. Perhaps it is their turn to be nervous, to cower in the shadows and live in uncertainty. That's my advice. Do with it as you will. Now I'm off to get some rest. With any luck, the next time we convene, both of our adventures will be well underway. Cheerio!
You know, I'm not sure anyone actually says cheerio. Unless they're pretending to be British. No, whatever.
Go through bedroom door. What?
You never leave your room through the typical egress. Your bro blocked the door ages ago with his totally pimp stone bust. You give Captain Snoop a little nod of approval every time you walk by to go to the bathroom. You like to think he nods back in a way that is so smooth and so subtle he literally doesn't move at all.
Why is there a Lord English skull on the wall? Don't like that. I guess that's just what's on Jake's shirt, right? Maybe it's fine. I think that's on Jake's shirt, isn't it? That's where I recognize the symbol from, isn't it? I don't know. What does SN stand for?
The thing is just too heavy to move out of the way. And in any case, you don't really want to. You'll just use a different exit to your room.
Exit. Oh. We're done. Woohoo! Okay, I already picked both of these characters. Oh, back to Jane. Okay. After an insane full-blown whirlwind of free will up in here, you are ready to get off this roller coaster ride of absolute empowerment. You are feeling downright dizzy from the absurd amounts of decisive auto-volition heaped upon you, and are more than ready to proceed linearly for a while. You are now Jane. A robot shaped like a bunny has just handed you the reins to a computer shaped like a man. What will you do? Oh, the situations. Pester Shades. Hello, Shades. I love how the troll is pretending to be British, but I've made Jane actually British. And somehow, the troll voice has got to a place where it isn't actually British. So, it kind of works out. Anyway.
Are you ready to do this thing?
Yes!
Okay, looks like all that's left to do is deploy this pre-punched card. Then I guess it's all up to you.
Oh wait, it's Roxy again.
Is it? How totally unanticipated by anybody.
Can you hold on? I'll try to make it quick.
Go. I'll be here, quietly calculating.
Answer Roxy. Jane, I'm sorry for blowing up your trying to kill you. Freaking winks. Oh, I forgot. Was this the one that blinks? I don't, no, I don't think so. Alert! 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 Hugely important correspondence. Paging Dr. Crocker. Roll all the Doc Croc. Paging. I bet you'd like to get paged, huh, Jane? Sweet innuendo. I'm not sure that qualifies as an innuendo at all. Wonk, 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 wonk. I love wonk. It's good. Honestly, I think you misspell things intentionally more often than not, regardless of blood alcohol content. You just typed wonk 5 times in a row. I've only just begun to wonk. What is this urgent thing about anyway? Is it your booby trap? Because you're too late. I already blew up my whole bedroom, thank you very much. No. I mean, I still feel shitty about that, but it's not about that. I know you already ran it, and I've been talking to the shades. Yes, me too. Right now, in fact. And I'm in a bit of a hurry. So what is this about? What are you even doing? I'm in the lab doing a thing with my cat. But that doesn't matter. I was about to do some thinking. And was still feeling pretty guilty about fucking up your computer. And all of a sudden, I'm in BFF till death mode here. Oh, that's actually kind of a fun little addition. So I gotta tell you something you need to know before it's too late. Before what's too late? You and Jake hooking up, stupid. Oh my god. This is about turning all your steamy dreams into steamy realities. Realities, lol. This isn't happening now. Whereas JC and JE kiss and hug loads and start turning out big heaps of wrigglers the old-fashioned way. Heart. I can't decide whether this mental image percolating in here is hot as shit or cute as fuck. No, cease your lascivious percolating at once. Roxy, I can see you're set on just wasting more of my time. I understand if you don't wish to play this game, but please try not to interfere with these things with those of us who do.
No, I'm fine with playing. Just shut up. This is serious. You need to tell him how you feel very soon. Or you might miss your chance.
My chance? What are you talking about?
I found out today that Dirk's gonna make a move.
A move? You mean a romantic one?
Yes.
On you?
On my Jane, get a clue.
On me?
No, my dear sweet Janie, not on you. On Jake.
Oh, I didn't think that... Are you sure?
Pretty sure, ask glasses if you want.
Well then, this is quite a development. Poor Dirk.
What do you mean?
Well, surely when he reveals his feelings, Jake will... I mean, he couldn't possibly...
What? Reciprocate?
Yes?
Why not?
Because Jake is not a homosexual.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
Are you saying he is?
Nope.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying that I don't fucking know.
But I thought it reasonable to presume he takes a shining to ladies. He does speak fondly of certain females from his favorite films, does he not?
True that, but how much does that really mean here, Jane? Can you be totes sure on account of some dorky moive crushes?
Well, now I just don't know. You have me completely bamboozled about this. What do you think?
All I'm saying is, my gaydar is like the exact fucking opposite of yours. Which is to say it's better than completely non-existent. Mine is so sensitive, it has been used to sweep the ocean floor for mythical sea monsters. Turns out all those monsters are so gay. Truth.
Oh my god, again. Okay, then what does your acute sea beast scanner make of Jake, then?
That's what I'm saying. I really got no idea. Kid's a goddamn enigma. He's as hard to read as fine print. And how I do mean fine.
Oh, brother. Then I guess your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to conclude from this, though.
You're supposed to conclude that you said you were going to believe anything I said today, remember?
Yes, but you just said you don't know.
Exactly. Therefore, you must believe me when I say, if Dirk lets on all his feelings there, and there is at least a chance that Jake will go like, derp, okay, dude, let's make out. And that means poor Jane is screwed without ever even throwing her filthy old fedora in the ring. It's a ring I like to call the English sweepstakes. And if you don't, you'll regret it. And I mean, officially, I can't have a horse in this race. Wait, bad metaphor, because Dirk and his fucking horses. Never mind. Like, you are both my friends, and I'm not out to mess him up or anything. But I kinda owe it to you as my friend to let you know what's up. And also to get you to stop being such a world champion tight-ass and let Jake know.
Oh, not this tight-ass baloney again.
Jane.
What?
Jane. JC, you are the tight-assiest tight-ass who ever tightened up an ass.
No way. We settled this, remember? My prior resolution made it definitive. I was to be regarded as exceedingly permissive in certain respects.
Jane, I'm afraid that your bottom is a stubborn clam, guarding priceless treasure and a deadly secret.
So ridiculous.
I'm not saying to be an idiot and start gushing at him incoherently, but do something. Say how you feel. Or flirt a bit, or ask him on a date inside the fucking game or such. Goddamn anything, other than a bunch of bullshitty pining and tight-assing nothing. You have to do what I say, you promised.
I promise to believe what you say, not do it.
Those two things are basically the same shit.
If I agree to say something, will you stop tormenting me about it?
Yes, but only because that will be impossible for me to do when you and him are snogging hard and motherfucking make out paradise, aka Sexland.
Fine, but let the record show that this resolution has almost nothing to do whatsoever with your use of the phrase Sexland. Just... I need to think of what to say and wait for the right moment. Is that okay?
Sure, just don't wait too long. And don't underestimate Strider's wiles, nor Jake's. Let's say open-mindedness.
Well, he does often profess his love for adventure, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I really don't have a moment to spare, do I?
You're finally getting it. Now go. And Jane, I'm warning you, if you don't say something to him, I am personally entering the game specifically to fuck your shit up. Lolly's outie.
I guess for Rolol, lolly's outie. Prince of Heart, rise up. Rise up? we're gonna go, okay. And then Jake is gonna level up for some reason? Oh, I see. Robot. Nurse. Ooh. I like this song already. What? Wait, did he just possess the robot, or is this a cut-in?
What? No, I don't want. Wow.
He's just gonna take the head and put it on a spike. It is on Jake's shirt. Okay, I wasn't stupid. Cuts the bullets in half. No, not more Tinkerballs. Ah, bullets. Jeez. Bro is still kicking small children even in this universe. Blurry Dirk. Oh, look, gets a parade of his own, of sorts. Hello, Queenie. Oh, that's the wrong Queenie. Yeah, scary. Jack? Wait, is Jack working for her? I think I already knew that, but... Oh, boy.
Hey, you killed Hot's boxcars, goddammit.
Oh, he's actually doing the WV Rise Up thing. I didn't know if that was going to be real or not. Ooh. The 2000s action cartoons thing. Oh wait, that's Diamond's Droog, not Spade Slick. I know the difference, definitely. His eyes, no! Is this easy mode, by the way? Oh god. That has to hurt. This song is crazy, I must say. No, Jake, don't die. Please. You're gonna die. Okay, never mind. No, his eyes. He's got another one. Deal with it, Shades. Coming out of the sky. Your prince is awake and your shit is wrecked. Souls. Nice. Well, that was a good way to end an episode, right? Ooh, bet you didn't see that coming. I'm going to try to not go totally overboard on these episodes this week. We'll see. Anyway, that was cool. It was a good song. And I like the mixture of beatdown cutscene plus rise up cutscene. That was pretty sweet. Hopefully I can remember my Jake voice before the next episode, because I assume we're going to see him. And it's been like a long time since I've done Jake's voice.
I feel like it kind of sounds like Roxy's a little bit, unfortunately. Because she's like here, and Jake's like here. I mean, it's a little bit different, but not that much, you know? Because he's kind of got a John little twinge, but he's also old school adventurer. And it's kind of similar, but not, I guess it's not too similar. It's just in a similar place for, like, my throat. Like, it feels similar to make, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. I already said all the like stuff, so I just got to come up with a question. I guess that's a decent one. It's a little bit weird because the kids didn't really have a choice in the beta universe of what to do.
would you try to work with the I almost just called them exiles. They're not all exiles, or else there'd be no exiles. The residents of whatever place or whatever dream world you woke up on. I guess it would be strictly harder for Dirk streamers because technically their goal is to go against the whole game. But like it was extremely easy for WV to convince them to turn against the king. So I feel like you could do that pretty easily as well if you were a player, even if you were a Durst player. I mean, even especially maybe if you were a Durst player. Be like, hey, the whole world's going to get blown up when we do this. Why the hell are we doing this again? Wouldn't be that hard, probably. Plus, don't you guys hate just being killed? Wouldn't it be better if we could just, like, not fight and try to blow up Skya? I don't know. Yeah. That's pretty much all I was going to say. I guess Spade Slick, it's just easier for me to call him this. Jack Noir Spade Slick is still over on Prospit, where they just killed Jane. Makes sense why Diamond's Droog is the only one left here to probably have to fight. Well, I mean, if it mirrors, because Heart's Boxcars died pretty early in the beta timeline as well. Like, he got killed on Skya by Male Lady in, like, what was it, Act 2 or Act 3? I think it was Act 2, because it was when the planet was falling, like, right after that. And Jade's dream self died. So it's possible that Diamond's Droog is not going to get killed by Dirk right now, but it kind of seems like that's what they're setting up for. I don't know. If Dirk leads a revolution and actually, like, defeats the Black Queen that isn't the Troll Queen that seems to be running anything, which the Black Queen might already be defeated at this point. I'm not actually sure. Because how is the Troll Queen in control? I don't know. Control. The condense is in control of, and she's a troll. Get it? Yeah. Funny. Anyway, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so bye.